Hello. Today is Tuesday, 25th of November, and for the next hour, we're going to run through some quick AI news, and then we're just going to try and build an app and actually get it live using Replit because they've got a generous free tier and we've got a new model from Anthropic to talk about. So, without further ado, let's jump straight in. Okay, here's a story. Just off of the back of Gemini 3, we have Claude Opus 4.5. Sorry, just seeing if the camera is just lagging a bit there. So here we go. Introducing Claude Opus 4.5. Our newest model, Opus 4.5, is available today. It's intelligent, efficient, and the best model in the world for coding, agents, and computer use. It's also meaningfully better at everyday tasks like deep research and working with slides and spreadsheets. Opus 4.5 is a step forward in what AI systems can do, and a preview of larger changes on how work gets done. Claude 4.5 is state of the art on tests of real world software engineering. Okay, so we've got a visual here, and it blows everyone else kind of out the water, especially on this software engineering benchmark, which is actually pretty insane. So the leap from 4.1 to 4.5 is pretty big. Gemini 3 Pro, that's the one that just came out from Google. That is amazing model, but still 76%, still behind Sonnet 4.5. What a great model this was, by the way. And Opus 4.5 is 80% is scored above GPT 5.1 Codex Max. It's available today. You can use it all on the API and all the way through their apps too. And we're going to see it in action in a second. Pricing wise, if you're a developer, simply use Claude Opus 4.5 using this code via the Claude API. Pricing is $5 in, $25 out per million tokens, making Opus level capabilities accessible to even more users. I think this is 3 times cheaper than the previous version. This could be due to a number of reasons. They recently partnered with Google, so they might be running this on their TPUs. They've actually got more inference available. Alongside Opus, we're releasing updates to the Claude developer platform, Claude Code, and our consumer apps. These are the tools for longer-running agents, the new ways to use Claude in Excel, Chrome, and on desktop. In Claude apps, lengthy conversations no longer hit a wall. See our product focus section below. So, first impressions from everyone are very good. This model is an absolute beast, especially software engineering, computer use, and agents. So only not far away from 20% away from actually being solving software engineering. But yeah, this model is great. We're actually going to play around with it directly. If you want to go through the whole blog post and learn more about it, you can. In the concerning behavior chart, it actually scores the lowest, which is good. So they're actually being able to rein it in a bit too. I'm just seeing if there's anything else we need to be looking at. Here's a video of it solving a puzzle game. So it's using a lot less tokens. Programmatic tool calling enabled. So it's better at using tools, which then ends up using less tokens, which means it's cheaper to use. Okay, yeah. So keys below the context window too. Okay, crazy. So Trounce's Sonnet 4.5. Here's the update on that. Our context management and memory capabilities can dramatically boost performance on agentic tasks. 4.5 is also very effective at managing a team of sub-agents, enabling the construction of complex, well-coordinated multi-agent systems, and our testing combination of all these techniques boosted Opus 4.5's performance on a deep research eval by almost 15 percentage points. Okay, insane. They've also got a video of it available on desktop. Claude Code is now available in our desktop app. So if you've been using Claude Code in the terminal, now you can use it just on the desktop app, letting you run multiple local and remote sessions in parallel. Perhaps one agent fixes bugs, another researches GitHub, and a third updates docs. Actually, let's play. We can play some. No, we won't play choose. We'll keep it like this. Actually, will. The music's good. Share. Wrong tab. Here. Okay. Sorry about that. Nice. Okay, we don't need to watch that. Basically, there's a ton of updates coming out from Anthropic, and it's a very good model. We're going to be trying it in a minute. OpenAI. Let me just change the screen over. They are going less API focused and more consumer-y with this new update. Introducing shopping research in ChatGPT, a new shopping experience that lets you find the right products for you. We'll watch the video. Okay. Okay, so OpenAI are really trying to dominate the consumer layer. Obviously, they've got tons of users now, and they're wanting to bring all of these features and functionality into chat. And now they're doing with shopping. So today we're introducing shopping research, a new experience in ChatGPT that does the research for you and helps you find the right products. Instead of sifting through dozens of sites, you can just describe what you're looking for, find the quietest cordless vacuum for a small apartment, help me choose between the 3 bikes when I need a gift for my 4-year-old niece who loves art. And shopping research builds a thoughtful guide to help you decide. It asks smart questions, researches deeply, reviews quality sources, and builds on ChatGPT's understanding of you from past conversations and your ChatGPT memory to deliver a personalized buyer's guide in minutes. Okay, so it's rolling out today on mobile and web for logged in ChatGPT users on Free, Go Plus, and Pro plans to help with holiday shopping and making nearly unlimited usage available to all plans throughout the holiday. Okay, so hundreds of millions of people are using ChatGPT now, and if they can drive revenue and sales through surfacing your products and results into the chat, then that's going to be a very good thing for them. I don't know how they're going to do sort of revenue sharing, etc., but they're going to want a cut of it at some point, I think. It's pretty simple to use. You just ask a question. You've got shopping research as an option. Here, you can just toggle it on and it will open up a visual interface where you can chat and share feedback on product options to guide the research. And you can just say more like this, less like this, upload an image, etc. Yeah, pretty cool release from OpenAI. Okay, let's just do Yeah, let's do one. Let's do this story, and then we'll build something. How about that? We have a story again from OpenAI. This time, it's Johnny Ive and Sam Altman. Johnny Ive and Sam Altman say they can finally have an AI hardware prototype. OpenAI's first piece of hardware could arrive in less than 2 years. Okay. So they've been working on this for quite a while. Here's a story from The Verge. OpenAI CEO and former Apple designer Johnny Ive have been keeping the finer details of the first mysterious OpenAI hardware under wraps, but it sounds like they've settled on the design in an interview. Laureen Powell Jobs at the Emerson Collective's 2025 demo day. They said they're currently prototyping the device, and when asked about a time frame, Ive said it could arrive in less than 2 years. So we don't actually know much about it, what form factor, how it's going to operate, etc. We know it's not going to be a phone. It's not going to be screen free, but it might be the size of a smartphone. Interesting. Altman described the design as simple and beautiful and playful. There was an earlier prototype that we were quite excited about, but I did not have any feeling of I want to pick up that thing and take a bite out of it. And then finally we got there all of a sudden. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be seeing these in the not so distant future. We're going to be carrying around 2 devices. We're going to have an AI device and a phone, it looks like. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to actually try and build something today because Replit have something available called Fast Mode. It's a 5x fast agent, completes changes in as little as 20 seconds, is 100% free, limited time only, and also they have Opus 4, which is also 4.5. Sorry, Claude Opus 4.5, which is also free. So why don't we abuse the free tier? Thank you very much, Replit, for making this available and see what we can build. Okay, we've got some integrations. Why don't we build some sort of real-time news aggregation product? Why don't we do something like that? Why don't we try and find some news RSS feeds, maybe? Let me just have a look. We'll ask Perplexity. We'll say, let's close this, hide this. Can you see this okay? Yeah, okay. I'll just dictate it, it's easier. I want to build a real-time news aggregation content site, and I need some good RSS feeds, preferably of technology news. Can you find me some? Okay, sick. Right. They also have a feature here. We'll close this. We'll come back to this in a second. They've got another feature called design feature. We've got build and we've got design, which has come out in beta. Basically, you use this when you want to actually lay out how your app is going to feel, look, and be designed, obviously. And then once you're happy with the design, you go on to build. So it turns it into a fully grown app. So what we're going to actually do is describe the app we want, and then we're going to go ahead and build it. It's going to look like it's built, but then we're going to convert it over into a full app. So I want to build a modern and edgy technology news site that is real time, and it pulls from multiple different RSS feeds of multiple different news outlets. It is laid out almost like a modern Bloomberg terminal-esque, where everybody can stay on the beat of every single piece of technology news the moment that it arrives. It should be a full screen layout. It should be dense, packed full of information, but have a unexpected feel, unexpected font pairings, and unexpected design. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll see what it comes up with. So it's calling it Tech Beat Terminal. I think we're actually we're not on fast mode here. I think we might have to. So we've got high power mode, autonomous low. Maybe we go fast mode and we go with high power mode. Oh, it's unavailable in fast mode. Okay. Right. So I think it's actually going to be using Gemini 3 Pro, Gemini 3 under the hood. So we'll still get a good design, hopefully. And then we can add fast mode to make some quick changes. I mean, fast mode is free too. So this initial design, I don't think will be free, but it will cost a few pennies. If you haven't signed up for Replit before and you're seeing it for the first time, this is basically like a all-in-one IDE hosting platform, vibe coding app, AI engineer, all-in-one. You can design your app, you can build your app, you can host it, you can do authentication, you can do payments and all your integrations all in one place. So you can exclusively use Replit to build out your tools or your sites or your products. And on the left-hand side here, you'll see exactly what all the agents are doing. You can see it's run into like an error. It started building, and now it's designing each page, doing the CSS for it. And then the right is where our preview is going to be. You've got a few options on the right too. If you look at tools and files, you can press this tab and you have a bunch of options. You go into publishing, you've got integrations, you've got your database, you've got authentication, security scanner, secrets, code search, extensions, Git, playground, key value store, shell, user settings, VNC, and workflows, etc. And there's just tons you can pack in there. You can actually build out, I think, pretty much to scale apps within Replit because they have auto scaling, they have all the compute. So you can build, even if it's just a small hobby project, or you're planning to do a high traffic site and you think, oh no, I might need to use some other form of infrastructure. You don't. You can pretty much just use Replit. If you did want to figure out how to use these products more, and maybe you want to upskill your team in just AI in general, then one thing you actually can do is use these guys, Go9X. Go to go9x.com and you can help upskill your teams in AI and help you get better at writing prompts, building AI agent, and basically how to leverage AI at work more. So go to go9x.com and give them a shot. Whoa, okay. We have a product. We have a fast ticker. We have some simulated. I think this is simulated news story. Space grotesque jet brains. Okay, that's good. Maybe we need to. I'm going to need to change the screen because it's not too easy to see. Let me just make this bigger because if we're building a dashboard type app, we're going to need the space. Let me add tab to new group. Let's tidy up these tabs. We go 25, 11. Go to here, minimize them, and here we go. So we have hardware, software, AI models, venture, cybersec. We've got some market data live on here. Automatically pushing new leaks and acquisitions, real-time simulation. Okay. This looks good. I think the one thing I wanted to maybe we're going to say we should be able to click into the story. We should be able to click into the story and view more details about it. This could be in a pop-up modal to make it nice and clean. Okay, we've got fast mode engaged, so we'll see how fast it does. This is free, by the way, fast mode. We've got some market data live. The scroller is probably a bit fast. We'll need to change that. I'm not sure how I feel about the colorway. Ah, there we go. Okay. Full content story ID published. Priority security. Nice. I wonder if we can come up with maybe a more luxurious feel. Let's move away. I'm just going to dictate this faster. Let's move away from this black and green and move more towards a clay and black, more of like a luxurious feel. This wants to feel like a piece of luxury software. And if we need to change the font pairing, let's change the font pairing too. It should feel very sophisticated. Let's go with that. I don't know if I'm actually in the right. Yeah, I'm in the right account. Okay. Let me get a color. I'm not sure I like the dark background. We'll go with a new background. Let's go with this background color and then change the fonts and the other colors to match. This is okay though. Okay. Maybe we can try and actually then add in some we can add in some real feeds. Okay, this is getting there. It's looking pretty nice. Ooh. We can do in Replit too, just take screenshots of whatever is not looking great and paste it in there. This doesn't look great. Right, let's get ready with some of these. Why don't we do let's bring in the TechCrunch feed. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, what else do we need to add into this? I think this is actually slow down the ticker. Please. It's too fast. So the two like data platform type plays I really like. One is Quarter, and the other one I guess you could go with is like Seeking Alphabet. It looks like a bit it's pretty good. It's a bit more like old schooly. All right, here's what we're going to do now. Let's go over to build. So this is design. You can press it in design. Basically, design is for best designing mocks and landing pages. Quick build to restoration time. Convert to app. Best for production ready apps. Integrate with AI and services. Let's go with this. Let's go convert with app. Convert to app. And then we can start bringing in some of the real feeds for the data and then add the database, etc. But I think to start with, this looks this is pretty guys. So here we go. Perfect. Now let's make this a fully functioning app. Looking at what we have, this is it's a real-time tech news aggregator that fetches from actual RSS feeds, stores news items persistently, serves real news to the front end via API, handle real-time updates. Let me set this up quickly. I'll search for RSS integrations, create a database, build a backend, and connect the front end. All right. So it's actually going to go and try and find what RSS feeds to use. Maybe we can actually go to the link that it gave us, which was the top technology RSS feeds. Okay. So hopefully you can see this. So we found like a feed site. We've got 3K RSS feeds in this. Can we just export it? Do you have to buy this? Yeah, you have to buy it. Okay. Oh, we don't want to buy it right now. Maybe we can go with the other one, which was okay. We've actually got something. We've got a database schema, full CRUD operations for news items, endpoints to wait. Okay, wait. It's actually done. It's done quite a lot. Let's catch up. Here's what it's done. I've built out the complete back end. Here's what's running: database with news items table, storage layer, full CRUD operations for news. Okay. Fetches tech news from multiple RSS feeds on the startup. Automatically refetches every 30 minutes. It's fully functional. It's pulling tech news from The Verge, TechCrunch, Hacker News, and Ars Technica. Story ID. Okay, I think. Is this real? Real data from top tech publications. AI hardware. Let's have a look. We can go to tools and we can go to database. Wait, did you set up the database? Or did you pretend? Did you pretend to set up the database? Oh, okay. We do have some data. Are all the stories showing in the incoming stream actually real stories? Okay. Now let's display the proper information in the modal pop-up too. Because I don't think this is right. Yeah. Full content. All right, just updated it. Okay, here's the news. Now we're getting 2 of each story. Ah, we've got high power model on. Okay. So the first Chinese car. Okay, so we've got live stories now. Let's clean up this section, please. Let's make sure that people can actually read the content of the post, obviously, depending on the amount of information we get back, but they should be able to read the content of the story. Oh, by the way, you can do your own screenshot tool on your Mac or PC, or you can use this one here to select it and go like that. And that should send what's in the div to the agent to figure out. Yeah, okay, so we've got the... maybe we don't want the image. Let's leave the image off and then we'll just go with the text. Let's try and show the whole story in the content tab. Let's try and show the whole text. Let's try and display the whole text of the news story in the content field in the modal. Let's try and show the whole news story in the content part of the modal. Okay, so you might need to do, I think you might actually need to do a bit of work on getting it all. So this is a real story. Yeah, we want to get all of that. I'm only seeing a small bit of text rendered when I click open a story into the modal. You might need to refresh and refetch, I think. Okay. So description being truncated to exactly 500 characters when they're stored in the database. That's why you're only seeing a small bit of text. Let me fix the RSS fetcher to store the full content. All right. Here we go. Nice. Let me show you. Let's copy that in. Awesome work. We need to lay this out better, though. Okay, nice. That's much better, but now the modal is too big. It goes off the top and down the bottom, over the bottom of the screen. So you can't. That's much better, thanks. But now the modal is too big for the view and it goes out the top and down over the bottom. So you actually can't see the whole modal. Ooh, yeah, that's nicer. Okay. Now we need to create something that ensures that the database is deduped and we don't have duplicate stories. So now, if you notice that when you send something into a queue while the agent is completing a task, it will basically queue this up, and as soon as it's finished, this will then get sent. There we go. Can we add some more tech RSS feeds, please? There you go. Queue that up. Also, we should be able to click on the channels to filter by the tags. This is from the left-hand sidebar under channels. Queue those up. We're getting pretty far, actually. This is pretty good. Okay, really pushing the the free fast mode. We're adding more things before the other things are ready. Again, look at this. Look at this goodness. Free edits inside a Replit. It's probably a bit of a chaotic way to build things, but for an MVP, you can kind of thrash it out and get it working. We've added 6 more feeds. If you just saw that, we're moving pretty quick. Wired, Slashdot, Engadget, VentureBeat, AnandTech, Macrooms. You've got 10 feeds in total. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's actually working so fast. It hasn't got got time to load the preview. We'll see. We'll see. Also, if you're actually thinking about the best way to go and fetch information from across the web and bringing it into your app, there are tools that are actually very good at it. One of them is Firecrawl. Go to firecrawl.dev. You can put in any URL that you want. You can either scrape it, search it, map it, or crawl it. And this is completely open source. The docs are great. You can connect in through the API and bring any data from anywhere into your application. Just go to firecrawl.dev and get started. They got a bunch of open source projects too, which you can clone, which is great. All right, we may have gone a bit too fast there. We've got an error. We're going to debug this. Replit is getting so good so quickly. It's quite crazy. Okay, so we've got some database issues, which is just figuring out. Okay, the issue is with the Neon database driver failing when executing queries. Let me simplify the dedupe logic. We can rely on the database unique constraint instead. Okay, we've got Wired, we've got Verge. Here we go. 9 best speakers for kids. Okay, we might have to filter some of these out. The channels are working. Okay, so that is now fixed. All feeds, Wired, Verge, Ars Technica. Not sure how I feel about that. Maybe we want to classify each story with tags and categories like hardware, general, software, etc., and then use those for different channels rather than the name of the publication. So you want to be able to just click on like hardware and get all the stories about hardware. Let's see if we can actually ship this before the hour is up. Let's go with, we're going to need to find a name. Give me a good name for a news site similar to Seeking Alpha. It's going to be real-time technology news. Make it edgy. Okay, here we go. Hardware, software, AI, Engadget. Okay. Right. Can we set up authentication so users can sign up and log in? We've got 50. Oh no, we've actually got maybe 45 minutes. We can go a bit longer today. 45 minutes, we'll see if we can get this to a state where we can actually ship it and then people can use it. I've asked Gemini in the other window to try and find us a name. I think you probably want to remove Engadget, don't we? So I've actually got Seeking Alpha up on the side. We just want to do kind of I think you might want to make this exclusively like digital technology and AI. Let's focus in. Oh, by the way, I saw something today from Mish, who is the founder of Let's, one of the supporters of this show, and he posted this, which I thought was very interesting. Tried an AI influencer with Nano Banana today. Thread, 694 likes, 874 bookmarks. People want the AI influencers. Here, that's a wrong zoom. Look at this. Absolutely going nuclear on the timeline today. Editorial shots, black and white. I think the biggest AI giveaway of all these is subtle subtitle on the t-shirt, which is hard to get consistent. Life's a beach with celebrities. Made all these using Nano Banana on Nets. Comment I am made and I'll send you the prompts. Absolutely insane. Mitch, let's get you on the stream. We can demo how to create this. If you want to go to lets.ai, you can actually do this yourself and you'll share the prompts with you, but you can see some of the insane stuff that you can create with Let's. Here's one of them here. I'm actually try and sign in. Actually, I'm not going to give it away. Go to his tweet, reply Iron Maiden, and he'll send you the prompts directly. The sign in shouldn't block seeing any of the stories. It should just be a part of the left hand nav bar if somebody wanted to sign up and sign in. It shouldn't block access to the site. Right, has Gemini got us any good names? Market Mover, Zero Alpha. I like that. Zero Alpha, asymmetric, the spread, short circuit, tech arbitrage, strike price, overclock, dark fiber, hard fork, no, 0 day, black box, vapor, kill switch, glitch, flux, signal, wire, node. Cyber 0 day, black box, vapor, Zero Alpha. Okay, where's the sign in now? Where's it gone? The sign in should be fixed to the bottom left of the screen. If I click some of the channels, it doesn't show up. Give me more Give me more options. I like zero alpha, but let's just play on some more around that, please. That ticker is still, that ticker is, the ticker is still aggressively fast. Let's slow it down, please. Also, let's remove the system metrics from the left. I don't think we need that. Why is it not? Why is it not showing the sign up? Okay, ticker's less aggressive. That's nice. Let's remove Engadget from the feeds, please, and delete all of their stories from the database. The sign up button isn't showing at the bottom left hand side of the screen. It should be fixed. Can you please sort that out? I should be able to scroll through a number of stories. At the moment, I can't scroll the stream. I should be able to go back to see older stories. The newest should always be at the top, though. Right, maybe we'll go with alpha decay. How about that? Why is this? Okay. Can we move the sign in button somewhere else? Because at the moment it's not showing up on the sidebar. Oh, wait, stop. It's only showing. The sign in button is only showing if I click. The sign in button is only showing if I click a number of the channels like security, business, software, hardware. It's not showing up if I'm on any of the others. It disappears. Okay. Still not showing. Oh my god. Oh my god, why is that so difficult? Okay, we need to move the sign in button somewhere else because it's not showing up properly. Oh, wait. Sorry, it read my previous one. Stop. Let's put it up here. Okay, let's go back. We will refresh it. Got this message and can't see the app on the screen. Okay, we're back. Sign in button's up here, but I think it's just moving it. I'm gonna have to send a screenshot. This is I don't know why this. Why is the sign up button so hard to do? Let's move this. Here's what it looks like. It's still in the top right and looks strange. Okay, by the way, all of the stuff we're doing now is on fast mode because it's free. This is lightweight changes. If you went to probably autonomous mode and max, you're probably going to get, I'd say, better, more consistent results because it's using more compute to do it. This is just designed to do fast, smaller fixes, but we're actually getting pretty far just with doing it as quickly as possible. Again, just trying to do like the scrappy. Yeah, okay, this works. Rather than sign in with Replit, can we do sign in with emails? I want to enable the public to sign up. So create a proper sign in and sign up modal with email address and password, please. What I'd like to do is like some form of entity detection. So when something hits the news, it kind of pulls out that info. I'm just going to grab an API key from Google. I'm going to call this 0 alpha, this project. It's going to be, okay, create key. Yeah, we need to get rid of these. Okay. Can we add some more RSS feeds? I want more AI focused feeds. Also, remove wired. Okay, the next thing I think we're going to do is add some AI into the mix. I think we're going to let's call this 0 alpha. Can we have some way of highlighting the most recent story that gets added? Why does the sign in button? Oh no, it stays now. That's good. I want to install or integrate Google Gemini to use Google Gemini Flash 2.0 to do entity. Pardon me. Okay, new feature. I want to install Google Gemini, and we're going to use Gemini Flash 2.0 to do a simple entity detection and extraction for both people and companies that show up in news stories and add them to a people or company's database. So for every news story that comes in, we'll have Gemini Flash 2.0 check the article for any companies and people mentioned, and then pull them out into a database, which we show inside of the app. Pardon me. Okay, looks like we're going. Looks like we're going normal camera. Our camera there has decided to die on me, so we're gonna raw dog it with a simple one. Here we go. So we're gonna use Gemini. We're gonna do some like entity extraction from incoming stories. Okay, I'm gonna actually go and design a. Still not playing ball. Okay, if we can get this simple entity extractor coming along. Oh, by the way, if you want to create something like this, but for mobile, go to createanything.com. You can create directly into the App Store on Android and iOS just with natural language. Add all your AI features just by telling it what you want. A bit like Replit, but for mobile apps. You can use it for web apps too. But if you want to actually build mobile apps from the Anything mobile app, they've just released their app into the App Store and you can get it today. Go to createanything.com to try that one. Right, we'll see if we get this working. We should probably be using bigger model. We should be using this rather than fast, but I just wanted to see how far you can get, just so you know you can actually build stuff with fast and it's free. So if you want to see actually what's going on, you can actually open up the terminal to see that, of course, which is nice. So getting people is working. Fetching companies is not working, I think. We should put some guardrails in place to make sure the entity extraction just runs once over the story. If the story has had the call made on it, we should mark it in the database as entity extraction performed or something similar. Oh, and I've also decided to name the site 0 Alpha, please. Okay, let's actually make a... Let's get an OG image. This is my app design. I'm using Gemini in the screen below. This is my app design. Can we style the OG image like this? OG image using this colorway and font style. The OG image should be let's try and get the style right first. Okay, looks like we've got some guardrails in place to prevent duplicate entity extraction, which is nice. Let's rename it. Then we're going to want to add a shareable image, and I think we can actually get this published. And yeah, we can just do this as like a simple MVP. We should update the version in the top toolbar to 0.0.1. Okay. Under the channels on the left-hand side, we should have another section called data, and it should say 01 people and 02 companies, and then the people and the companies should have their own separate view. No idea what's going on with my camera. Technical issues all over the place at the moment. Okay, what color is this? I'm just going to do a quick OG image. There you go. Channels, people, companies. That's feeds. When I click on people or companies, it should just show that info in the middle of the screen as in exactly the same way as the incoming stream is shown. Keep all of the other things on the screen in place. It shouldn't change view. It should just show the different data in the middle. And where incoming stream, it should in there instead show people or companies, depending on which menu option is clicked. Right, I need to find theme. What theme are we actually using for this? Let's go to files. Let's go to okay. We've got an OG image. There we go. That's better. Cool. Right, let's go. We can actually download a thingy. We'll do a little V0.01. I should be able to deselect people or companies. I should only be able to select one channel or data from the left-hand side. I shouldn't be able to select one of both. Okay, we're going to go with 0 alpha. Oh, what? Someone's already taken it. God damn it. 0 dash alpha. Maybe, okay, we'll go with that. Shall we publish? I think we want to add a... If I click onto people or companies, then I can't click back onto a channel. It just doesn't do anything. Okay. Believe it's that. Let's go system time. Yeah, that's correct. That's it. It's online. I haven't tested the sign in or sign up. Let me go with. I wish this was my domain, but it's not. Okay, and then we'll just go to publish. Okay, here we go. Let me just go to open graph. Once this gets published, we can actually see if it's out of the OG image properly. Almost on an hour and a half. Publishing with 3 a couple of minutes to go. Okay, now we can go here. It's public. It's online. Okay. Okay, let's have a look to see. Looks like we've got an error, but we can fix it afterwards. Cool. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you at the same time tomorrow, 2 p.m. CET.